Hey everybody, welcome back to Jaraci Cup 14. What the heck? AGameAnx changed his colors, that's not supposed to happen. And even DarthSoban did too. Oh gosh. Anyway, we are on the final stretch here. There's only 2 games left to cast. If you didn't know, by the way, Kawashima had to drop out of the tournament, so no games from him in Group B. But that means we only have 2 left here between AGameAnx and DarthSoban, and then between Jaraci and DarthSoban. And here we are in game 1. It's gonna be in Firebase Krill. Let's check our info.txt. This is oh, it looks like Soban decided he'd play Soban for both of the maps. No surprise there. But he also wants AGame to pick the maps. So Firebase Krill gonna be map 1, Torn Alt gonna be map 2. And AGame's playing Galzian, by the way. Always fun to see. I feel like, I think of AGame as like a coalition player at this point, but like, back in the early days, he was a Galzian main. You know, when he and Discara would face off, it was always like the GDC, you know. That's kind of the Terran versus Zerg of DOK anyway. Pulp versus Stefano, I don't know. We're not that good. Oh, I see, it's the Ukraine colors. It took me way too long to realize that. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Is it better to fight AGame or Discara? That depends. It's not really about winning at that point. It's about which way do you like to lose, right? By the way, Base Runner's having a bit of a standoff over here, but this Base Runner's Ukrainian, so I get the feeling he's gonna win. No, I mean they're not even gonna shoot at each other. They're pacifists. They're pacifists. Yeah, DarthSoban typically has been going with the like the default Soban colors, I think, but finds himself with the black stripe now. Very nice. That's true. In Joke Patch, they'd be gunning at each other, and Soban would win because the TJ is deadly. Yeah. This is ref mode first for AGame, by the way. He's gonna take up his fleet cap now. Let's have Sandscreamer Fab already. Sometimes it's possible, like, if you get really greedy with this build, which you can do sometimes if you have scouting. I mean, he does have the base runner out, he fired the scanner, you know. Sometimes it's possible to get another PC without teching Fleet Cap 45, but Fleet Cap 45 is so cheap right now, it just doesn't really feel like it's worth it. Gonna fill out some salvagers as well. That means he does have 2 RU miners, but he's not gonna go too heavy on that. And actually, I'd be surprised if we don't see a PC queued here. And then he can go and scout his opponent and see. He can go and scout his opponent and see what the deal is. If he needs to cancel that PC and get a tech instead. Really kind of surprised though. It's taking a long time before he'll make that decision. Building a salvager right now. Artifact denied from Darth. Oh gosh, oh, what's happening? Did he think he had an SC out? Oh no, you can't do this. Yeah, you really want to leave the carrier over on the main. Uh-oh. It's eco-suicide. Base runner gonna extract, by the way. And it's gonna be Railgun Fat for A-game. That's an interesting call, he's not going 2 PC here, he wants the tech instead. You would expect, you would go for that if you see, like some kind of aggro from your opponent, but there's actually no tech here for DarthSoban. Yeah, Railgun tech is finished for A-game. But DarthSoban's carrier is very misplaced, I'll just put it that way. Very misplaced. I don't understand the logic, or the lack thereof. ALM's not powered, by the way, so these are gonna be easy pickings. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair enough. Honor Guard's off 1 PC, but you know what I always say, you need another PC to do this. Let's see if A-game will follow the rule. That's very early Honor Guards, though. Yeah, these skims just gonna kind of have their way with the map here. And And DarthSoban finds himself on like half a base here, because obviously these ones are not as efficient as these ones. But yeah, for sure, I mean, that's the #1 advice here, is that you have to keep the carrier on the main. Like, until you get a support cruiser, you're just not allowed to leave. And there's plays you can make that are really funky where you just sacrifice the main base, but don't try for that crap against A-Game. It ain't gonna work. And look at that, yeah, A-Game's building a PC. Very good, very good. Not to mention, you also want to have tech at this point. Either that or the production upgrade to fight off the Sandskimmers, but AVs would be very nice here. Yeah, Majir's got it, Majir's got it. I want to see you playing that way in the bracket, or else I'm going to be disappointed. Just Carrier's only halfway joking. No, Carrier Rush is definitely still a thing in Jaraci. In fact, in Jaraci Cup 13 finals, didn't I beat A-Game with a Carrier Rush in one of the games? I'm pretty sure I did. But it's definitely a lot harder than in some versions of the patch where it accidentally became broken. Honor Guard building, by the way. Good unit. Definitely recommend. But yeah, you need some kind of tech. I won my artifacts. That's true. I forgot that. A Galzian Carrier Rush. Can you believe that? I'm so glad that worked. That was like the riskiest thing I ever did. Wasn't I already up against the wall at that point? Like, I'm pretty sure that was like one of the elimination games. And I'm freaking Galzian Carrier Rushing. And it worked. So... That was a good finals, man. I can't believe it. That was a good finals. Excusez-moi. Honor Guard anti-air. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. You know there's no air tech here, but it's also my favorite tech, so I'm not allowed to complain. Very good A-Game. Very good. Heading out for dinner? Is that why he's getting Honor Guard anti-air? I don't understand, Majir. Like, that strategy, is that even a thing in DOK? Why are you leaving me here? By the way, I've heard tales that, you know, the voice actor for Makan is pretty much the ideal man. Apparently he voices the Honor Guard cruiser as well. Supposedly. Jokey. Jokey. Ah, very nice. Hard to go wrong with chicken. After all, it tastes like chicken, as everything else does. There's actually only 3 salvagers here, too. Gosh. Yeah, you really need to get eco set up in the game. Like, that's one of the most important things, I would say. This is why so many players go SC first, for example. I mean, even A-Game did Rift mode first this game. And it's true, there are rush strategies that can punish that if you're not good at the defense, but I would recommend really playing that way if you're going to start at DOK. I think it's a good way to go. Learning how to play eco without losing too many guys, and then you can learn like rush strategies later. But setting up your economy is just so important in DOK. Yeah, and unfortunately this push is not going to work as well. I think he was trying for the targeting jammer with the base runner, but... Was that a guard order? Oh no. I learned only yesterday, by the way, you can actually give a guard order to ground. I didn't know that that was a thing. Like, if you press here, it'll guard like that area. I don't know why you never use it, but... High ground honor guard, pretty good, by the way. Honor guards are not really like anti-carrier units, but you can see they can do the job. It's just not as fast as, you know, a comparative number of heavy railguns. Did I just see something go flying into the air? I swear something went flying into the air. Because of reasons, my friend. No, it was something gray. I think it was like jibs from a salvager blowing up. The Honor Guard PD is actually really cool. It's a pity it does nothing. Down goes the carrier. I think it was this guy who got it. Yeah. Nice shot, Cody. And we'll jump into game 2. Should point out, by the way, there actually are some stakes in this series. Like, if A-Game didn't 2-0, doesn't 2-0, hasn't happened yet, against DarthSoban, then actually MarchWaden's the top seed, but... Well, that might not be true. I think MarchWaden and A-Game would have tied in that case. No, because MarchWaden went 2-0 against Majir, didn't he? Oh. Either way, the point is, there are some stakes here. A-Game does need to win these games, but you can see it's pretty comfortable for him. You can see the Ukraine colors a lot more obviously now. Now the lights are turned on. Very nice, very nice. Honestly, it's not even fair. That's just like that's like an obvious straight buff to his play. Something about the Soban carrier, it never looks right here. Because isn't this supposed to be like a painted stripe, but it always is like a slightly different color than the paint that you picked. I don't understand. You can see on these guys, look, it's obviously black. Right, there's the black stripe. But over here, it's like, that looks brown. Something weird going on for sure. It's rusted. Ah, yes, taking some inspiration from Conef. And here as well. Somehow, like, bits like this really make me know, like, oh yeah, it's the Homeworld 1 artists that made this. You know what I mean? I don't know why it is, but like this is what really makes me think of it. By the way, the Soban carrier has heal beams, it just doesn't use them. It's also very interesting. I think there's even one like under the bridge, right? Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, this one does change color based on what you select, but it's not ever the same as what you select, right? So it's very weird. I don't understand exactly why that happens. There must be some kind of logic behind it. Nice colors, by the way. Yeah, I wonder if you can. That'd be interesting. Gosh, I shouldn't be snorting like that on stream. I'm still sick. What can I do about it? Mono, it's a trip.
Forces are extracting an artifact.
Yeah, look at this. He lost his sand skimmer. Game over. Like, you might as well just give up at this point. If it were me, I wouldn't even be going on. Again, though, would be good advice for DarthSoban here to expand up to his 2 base. You always want to expand, especially on a big map like this, if you know your opponent's not rushing you. Would be good to extract the artifact as well. He does have this picked up and pretty well escorted. That's a big gun. In fact, there's 2 of them. Shouldn't LAVs have 2 packets then? Explain this, science. Hey, watch who you call on Bozo. You'll shot me. Well, sure enough, A-Game does have Siege Cruiser Fab on the way here. Looks like he'll just be setting up his 3 base. And DarthSoban's got AVs for his part. Again, though, it would be good to extract the Space Runner. It's getting a little bit ridiculous now. Sand Skimmers have 2 guns as well, but they're some kind of weird, different gun. Same with the assault ships. The Sand Skimmer here probably gonna die. Yep. Again, check the units lost tab. Infinite efficiency for DarthSoban. Literally undefined. Undefined trades. Amazing. He's taking vehicle armor. I like it. Actually, he doesn't know, of course, that there's Siege coming out, but having the armor upgrades is very, very good against Siege because, well, it's more armor 2 and 3, but Siege, you know, does AoE damage and it's a little bit random, right? You want to have more health on your units so that they can just survive the barrage. So it's actually really good to have these heavy vehicle armor here. And I kind of agree. I mean, there's just not many units here for A-Game side at all. By the way, there it is. Let's see the gun on the assault ship. Ukrainian assault ship. Very nice. Honestly, they do just look like good colors. Not only are they obviously related to current events, but they look pretty good too. Oh yeah, did they have that on the point defense as well? This one just has like the machine gun, but the honor guard is different? That's weird. I should have thought about this last game, maybe I could have checked it out. Siege cruiser about to pop here. These assault ships will just take care of this though, right? Although the carrier position is a little bit vulnerable, so you can see it's going to allocate some assault ships over there. And it looks like DarthSoban finally going to extract this artifact here. Here comes that first siege cruiser. Now sometimes we'll turn off the auto targeting so that the siege cruiser won't fire and reveal itself, but are they not? They just never shoot? Freaking DOK, man. Just because reasons, you know, of course, why not? Yeah, Siege hasn't fired yet, so it's not known still. And Agen's gonna build a lot of them. This reminds me of that game that Descara and I played just for fun that one time, where he built like 18 artillery cruisers, and then he lost because he couldn't chase my carrier down, and I won on time. True story, that really did happen. On this map in particular, Storm Crater. Big map, you know? It's easy to run away here. Thing is, AVs, like, will take damage to Siege, but there always has to be some kind of follow-up to Siege cruisers in general. Not unless you get some heinous number of them where you can just, like, one-shot everything. You can see A-Game teching the EMP shell, but still. The follow-up here is the assault ships, and this is kind of the crucial part of the game. However, if DarthSoban drops a TJ here, he can really mess him up. Like, right there. Oh, come on. Do it. Do it. Well, he's gonna kill a siege cruiser anyway. Yeah, the fadeaway TJ would also stop the barrage from heading out here. Either way, though, hey, he got a siege cruiser for free there. EMP can land. Oh, but that's not going to guarantee the kill. He gets away with 16 HP. I think he got away with all of his units there. Tremendous. Tremendous. I don't know what the range on barrage is, though. Maybe he'll still be able to hit him here. Oh, no! Don't come back in! No! You just survived. Oh. Well, now they're dead. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan was here. Nice smoke, though. For what it's worth. EMP gonna miss, but still, the numbers just don't line up here. He will get one assault ship, though. Yes, it does actually have a guard around the base runner. It's a short-range barrage by the siege there. And A-Game keeps building them. He keeps building them. Extraction begins here for DarthSoban, but this one seems a bit forlorn. By the way, really good to get a support cruiser in these kinds of cases because, you know, you are gonna lose units, or help that is the siege. It's very good to be able to deal that. It's something Coalition Soban just always has to know. You know, they don't have any passive regen. And this fight here actually looks surprisingly good for DarthSoban. Again, you really want to use the TJ here. If you landed on these assault ships, you can kill them and all the siege cruisers will just fall. Yeah, A-Game is playing a bit of a funny game here, but unfortunately he gets barraged. It takes a lot of damage to the AVs, and they will fall. I mean, if we check the units lost tab here, like, it actually doesn't look so bad for DarthSoban. RUs are like, I've factored them about 3 times as valuable in this screen, which means he's like almost even here. Yeah, very funny game. Oh no! Oh! Terrible. EMP flies out here, but it's not gonna land on anything. Still though, double barrage will be affected. This might kill the base runner. Yep. Elsian Siege is a little scary to fight against. Having armor too though, it's really helping a lot actually. And it's gonna be artillery for DarthSoban to respond. EMP not gonna land, just barely. The EMP radius for the siege is actually very small, so it often looks like it's hit, but it actually doesn't. So... Missile ship direct fire barrage, what the crap? So the first armor upgrade increases the armor by 1, and all the subsequent ones increase the armor by 1 and increase the health by 100. And armor just works such that when a unit gets attacked, a flat value is taken away from the damage of the attack based on how much armor they have. Some units do like more effect or have less effectiveness against armor. Railguns can break armor and make it less effective for a certain amount of time, but that's the basic idea. It's just like how it works in StarCraft 2, say, or Age of Empires. Yeah. And in fact, Siege has 2 packets, so that's actually also doubly effective here. Well, the Siege crews are doing 150, and the armor on the AAVs is 9, so it's not really a huge effect. But say like assault ships which do 28 damage per shot, yeah, armor is a lot more effective against them. Huge barrage, by the way. Barrages actually tend to not do much damage to salvagers, I think because of a hidden fire there. But yeah, it's really the HP on the upgrades that give the... It's the HP on the upgrades that give the survivability against Siege, right? Because you're going to be taking so much splash damage that having a bit more HP really goes a long way. Carrier's going to move out here, by the way, but this is kind of the Desperado play. Yeah, I mean hidden as in, like, it doesn't say it. And the carrier will fall. Kind of a funny game by A-Game. I like the attempt to do something silly. I mean, he even has the freaking direct fire barrage upgrade for the missile ships where the cooldown gets cut in half, but not like he needs that. And he'll take the series 2-0, so no surprises there, and AGameAnx will be your first seed from Group A. But there's still one more game to cast from here, so let's move on to that.